And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Neely FX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and making money doing all those things. As you can hear, I'm with Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, and we're going to go over some things today. But be sure to watch the whole video. I've got some pointers for new traders. If you're a new trader, then this might be something for you to take a look at. Let's see. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into the risk disclaimer screen, since we're going to be talking about making prospective profits on trading volatile currencies and commodity futures. All right, so this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm currently defending myself from being a meal from a parakeet. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And I should throw in there, I'm also a prop firm trader for Audacity Capital, trading currently $7,500. I have a live prop firm trading account with Audacity Capital for $7,500, and I'm in a $30,000 challenge in the first stage of it, and hoping to wrap that up this week. Let's see, so CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to talk about first. First, I want to talk about beginners. If you're a beginner and you want to learn how to trade Forex, then this is a great place to start. It's called babypips.com, and that's where I got into this, and it's really boring at the beginning. I've got to tell you that. If you've got some experience and you're just getting started, or you've got some experience trading Forex, and it's going to be a while before you get to the good parts that you really want to know about, like fundamental analysis and a lot of technical analysis, stuff like that. But the first part is pretty tough to get through because it's just so boring. But then if you've never done it before, then it's a great place to start because you get to learn about everything in minute detail from the very beginning. So I'd highly recommend forex.com. Babypips.com if you're just getting started. No, they don't pay me and I don't pay them. So, well, I should pay them. I should sponsor them, but I don't. Let's see. Here we go. We have the... and that's free, by the way, too. Babypips is totally 100% free. So here's let's take a look ahead right now and see what kind of event risk we have coming up this week. First, we have the ISM manufacturing PMI coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. So that would be something that you would want to be on the sidelines for, and then trade the 30 minutes after. I'm a big proponent of not trading the news the minute it comes out, because that's a good way to have things work against you very quickly. And also because that's the rules of prop firm trading, that you've got to be on the sidelines for news items. Let's see, and then we have the Australian inflation information coming out Tuesday night. Wednesday we have, look at this, ADP non-farm payroll information. So it looks like we're non-farm employment information. Looks like Wednesday we're getting caught up on the whole information from the Bureau of Labor Statistics since the government shutdown. So they're getting caught up with all the news that we can handle. So Wednesday morning we'll want to be on the sidelines. I will be on the sidelines for that. Henry is trying to eat my ears. So, ow! Which I'm not a fan of. Ow! Excuse me for just a minute. There, now we found Henry something else to do. Let's see, so we have non-farm payroll information coming out this week, it looks like, because we've got the JOLTS job openings and all this stuff, and this is something that's at 10 o'clock, 9:30, you're going to want to be on the sidelines, and 10:30 coming out. That's me talking to myself mainly. My trading accounts, my personal trading accounts, I don't have that restriction. However, it is a good idea. It is good practice to do. Let's see. Thursday, unemployment claims. That's going to be a nothing burger. It has been a nothing burger for quite some time. And then we have NFPs coming out on Friday. So it's an NFP week. Yay. Maybe not. Maybe good. Maybe bad. Who knows? Could be a lot of things to happen. So some people gamble and say, well, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And then straddle it. So that's another idea to do, but I've seen it bounce, clear out both sides, and then rest somewhere in the middle, and that's just wasting money. Because our object is to grow money, not waste money. So let's see. With that, let's go into our DXY for the week. Weekly charts. Let's see where we're going here. We do definitely need to redraw some lines. This weekly resistance line is not good anymore. That needs to come out to probably about here. That looks better. Daily support line looks good. We don't have a daily resistance line because it's kind of immaterial. If it did, it would go right there. It would form a weird little triangle. Maybe I do want to put one there. So that's a ray. Maybe here to here. Call that one style green. Is that green? Yeah. Is that green? That's green. Good enough. Okay, and text, we'll call it weekly support. Guess it'll work. Daily support coming off the same ones, but oh well. Probably eliminate this line since we don't need it anymore. Okay, so after this, let's go into the dailies and see if we can drop our dailies. We just deleted one line we didn't need because it's good. These charts are getting awfully messy. It's getting hard to see what's going on. See if leave it like that. It's gonna be really messy. And again, we have a 4-hour support line. We're not on the 4-hour chart yet, but they need to be going the other direction to going this way. We can probably delete those. Delete and delete. Because the trend has changed. Or the short-term trend has changed. The long-term trend is still range-bound. But we're going to stay with that. Kind of, oh yeah, this daily persistence line is just a mess. Let's just delete that one. We'll start all over again on that one. Daily resistance probably start here and go across. Well, this is actually our major level. It's also daily resistance right now. So we're going to leave that off. Leave off the daily resistance trend line. I think so. And come down to our 4-hour chart. 4 hours right here. And see what we got here. For our trend line. These things are also highly subjective too. So and the most important trend line that I see drawing right now would go somewhere right here to about here. Did not even get a touch on that one. Make this red. Style. It's resistance. And text for our resistance. Okay, so we have that there too. I may revise that a little bit later. That does not seem like a good trend line to me. But at any rate, let's go. Let's keep going forward. So with Euro trend lines, this one is, let's go back out to weekly. Oh, whoops. Do that, that's okay. And we have weekly trend lines right here. Whoa. And that is really sloppy in there. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. The 4-hour trend line, don't need that one anymore considering that's broken. That one's not even the same time frame anymore. Don't need that one. Daily resistance trend line, going this one out to here. Or support trend line. Weekly resistance trend line. That's right. That's still holding. Weekly resistance trend line is just a straight line. Since July, yep, about the same. So ascending, it looks like it's forming kind of a weird ascending triangle. But daily resistance, we can go ahead and take that one out, I think. Oh, I don't need that one anymore. And this one is still holding. That's my weekly, my monthly resistance trend line. Yeah, that one's not going anywhere. So we could draw a weekly resistance trend line from way down here, except delete here, or maybe here to here. Weekly resistance. It's already starting to break that trend line. Oh no, it's not. It'd be nice to get another touch on it though, so we can see what's going on with that. So that looks good. Dailies. Again, I'm looking more at the trend lines are more subjective, and horizontal lines are more objective. That's what Michael Boutros keeps saying. We're going to see him tomorrow on that channel on Forex.com, on YouTube, and also I may sign up for the webinar too, so I can actually interact with them. I think it's good. Yeah, probably good. I don't know what this is. It's not labeled. We can pull this now to here, call it a 4-hour trend line. I think we'll do that. 4 hour. It's weird that you get to a certain area you're typing, you don't have to look down anymore. You need to look up. That's why I myself to type when I was in my 40s. Because I thought typing was for girls in high school. Now looking back on it, I was like, oh man, typing is for girls. I should have joined that class. Oh well. Let's see what we got going on here. We have 4-hour trend line. I don't know that that's going to be necessary, because that's just a big resistance level right there, and that's a weekly resistance that hasn't changed in 6 months. So we'll kind of hang out on that one. Again, probably close to the same. Weekly. Now, I've changed my time frame to weekly, daily, and 4-hour, because monthly really doesn't give us much information. Well, it does there, except that it broke out of a monthly trend. It's a trend line, weekly high since March of 2024. That hasn't changed. I want to take this one out. That's just not useful anymore. And these are all very useful. Still all very useful. How about that? So we're going to skip that and keep going. Pound versus the dollar. Again, daily resistance is holding. It's holding. Looks like everything's holding, except this daily support trend line. We'll probably do the same thing. Pull that one down here somewhere. It doesn't really matter which one, because it touched it time and time again. Monthly trend line's not really going anywhere. Probably delete that one. Yeah, just drop the monthlies. No, we'll keep them in there for now. Give some perspective on what's going on with the overall trends. So it's still forming a nice asymmetrical triangle, which means you don't know what's going to happen, which is rather unfortunate. I have them on highs, not on closes. I should have them on closes. Probably that's probably better. I'll change that later. I've got more time. I do have to go to my day job today. Let's see. Here we have the pound versus the yen. So these trend lines are holding up. They are doing all right. Broken daily resistance there. I'm looking for it to possibly get back in here and turn resistance. Could turn to support. So we're gonna leave that line in there. 4-hour support. Everything's looking good. Leave those trend lines there. Sometimes you don't have to update your trend lines. This one doesn't even have trend lines. How about that? There's a Bollinger Bands and 200-day, 50-day moving average. 200-day being cooler. I got that. Can I label that? Nope. Inputs. Nope, can't label it. Oh well. That's the 200-day moving average because it's blue, and the red is the faster moving average than 50s. That's showing extremely bullish movement in that. To be confirmed, all over the place. These trend lines are kind of a mess. What's this? This is my monthly. Okay, that's my support trend line. Move it to the right, maybe. Okay, my monthly support trend line, and it is turning looking like it could turn to resistance. So we're going to keep that in there and see what happens. I've already redrawn my 4-hour resistance and 4-hour support trend lines. So if this were an exact science, then this would be changing over to a downside. It could hit probably 132 maybe on the monthly. We're not going to speculate that far because it has been in this range for a long time, since 135. August of 2024. Let's go out to the monthly real quick. Take a little peek at this. James Stanley has a new video. I'll share the link with it down below. I didn't realize he snuck one in on me 2 days ago, or a day ago, which was Saturday. He's probably got cabin fever because he's been off for 2 weeks. And yeah, the what is that? I think I'm going to put a line in right there. Horizontal ray. Horizontal ray. And we're going to call that the May 2021 low. Could be open, weekly open. Because that could be a target for where we're going with all this. So we will keep that in there, put that in there right there. And that is at, what, 130? No, I can't see where it is. 120? 120? Wow. A lot of profit potential for that on the downside. If that retraces all the way down there, that'd be phenomenal. That might be a slow trade, but it might be that would be phenomenal. Get hold of that trade. And the hot trade, yep, that looks like that would work. I could stand making another 1,700 pips. Had to fix my little red wagon. Oh well, let's keep going. Let's go from monthly down to weekly again, and then we'll go to the CAD yen. CAD yen I kind of threw in here as a so I noticed it was kind of going nuts too, and also because of the oil trade. Look at it respecting that 4-hour trend line on the weekly chart. Unbelievable. Kind of completely broke out of this one, which is the daily, and we do have a close on that, so we can move this one up to here. We do have the next next red candle on that, so we can go ahead and change that one. 4-hour resistance. It needs to come all the way up to here too. Okay, and for support. So let's see if I did this right. Because I need to be in the same time frame to be moving trend lines like that. So far it's holding up. So we'll go down to the 4-hour trend line and redraw it if needed. And the CAD versus the yen. So I want to put these to the right so I can find them. I can't see what this is. Oops. Okay. I don't know what this is either, so make that to the right too. And there we go. So now we have some trend lines to start off the year with. Yay! I don't have a label for that one. What's it in there for? Top right, coordinates. Oh well. I'll just have to open it up and see what's going on there. Oil, not drawing any trend lines on this. This is just more objective. And I'm not trading oil, but it is an idea of what's going on. Especially with the CAD yen. And gives us a firmer, although I do expect the price of oil to drop, because the U.S. taking over Venezuela is a huge play in the oil market, because that would make us even larger oil producers, like we did in Trump's first term, and that will unsettle the entire global geopolitical Middle East too. Like Jim saying, out of politics on this channel, I do have my views. However, that would completely change things. What, good, bad, I don't know. It would definitely make it, depends on your perspective, because if you're in Saudi Arabia, it's bad. If you're in the United States, it's good. So, who knows? Let's see. What is it, trade the news? No. Trade the rumor, buy the rumor, sell the news. So, who knows? Gold. I don't think there's any reason to change any trend lines on this one. This is what it looks like on the weekly. However, we do have it's almost a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly, which is kind of interesting. And on the daily, we'll see that it's goes flat after its peak. Then that's due to the holiday season. I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute, get rid of that one. My 4-hour trend line's been blown completely away. Let's get a ray in here. We'll do another right here. Resistance, we'll make it red. This red's better. Red right there. And this is for our support. We don't need that one in there anymore. That one's been taken out since December, it looks like. So we're going to take this one out. Used to be support, now it's resistance. Now it's not even resistance. I don't know what it is. But I do like these horizontal lines. These horizontal lines are awesome. And it's funny how it hit right on this 161.8 expansion from the 2025 open. And then the 2026 open will be the same as the 2025 close. So we'll see how that works out. So it'd be kind of fun to take that out to see how far the we'll wait and see what James and Michael say about that. Platinum. Again, a very strong up channel. For a very strong down channel. Could be decision time for what's going to happen with platinum. I think it's going to keep going, but may not. I don't know. Could head south because this sharp upswing usually has a pullback. That's about a 38% pullback, or 50% pullback is usually where it comes down to, which would be about right there. 61% pullback would be about here. 100% would be, of course, about right there. So it could pull back all the way to 16.7. We're going to leave that alone, though. Silver, I'm expecting a pullback on this one, too. 72.81. It's got to hold 70, or else, as I saw on Twitter, someone else has the same view I do, that 54, 56, 53 area is going to be the next support level, which would be about right here. Now 54.11. If it doesn't hold 70, you can expect it to correct to 54. So with that, that's about all I've got today with redrawing trend lines and stuff. We'll revisit my trading stuff with Audacity Capital coming up a little bit later, and Forex.com. I also trade with Forex.com as my live broker. Highly recommend those two. No, they don't pay me to say nice things about them, but it's been a good experience for me. And I've been with Forex.com for probably 10 years now. But at any rate, that's what we got going on for our weekly look ahead. Again, lots of things happening this next week. COMEX silver ends lower at 70. Okay, well, it also depends what market. This is the spot market. You've got also have the Shanghai market. So we'll see what happens with that too. Let's take a quick peek at that too. AI. I don't know why they have a gold silver AI, but they do. Look at that. You can find out. So $78 is the current cost price for a Silver Eagle. That is one of these. I got plenty of them. I got a lot of them. Don't have plenty. Got some. And yeah, I'm gonna have to find out what's the login part. Login dashboard. Might have to investigate this a little bit further. I'll do that on my own time. You guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. If you like this channel, then by all means, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe, and we'll have more of these videos coming out. And lastly, if you have any comments, feel free to comment. I will get back with you as soon as I can. It's not we, it's just me and my multiple personalities. Then I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.